The People's SAARC is aimed to strengthen the people's solidarity and friendship across South Asia. It is with the perspective of envisioning and constructing an alternative political, economical, social and cultural order that deepens and defends democracy, justice and peace in the region. A performance by women of the Dalit community of India announces the opening of the People's SAARC 2008 and is an indication of the diversity of the participation that this year's summit too will feature. At this ceremony at the New Town Hall in Colombo, representatives of the various SAARC nations pledged their commitment towards the creation of a better future for the people of South Asia.
What is this South Asian gathering? Since 1993, representatives from civil society and movements yearning to envision a new South Asia have converged in the capitals of our countries to give a different and an alternative message to leaders of our countries.
From patriarchy, from all hierarchy, from nuclear blunder, from rape and plunder, we love it madly, we want it madly, Zara zor se bolo, from warheads, we want it madly.
The opening ceremony of People's SAARC 2008 included a unique event featuring Sri Lankan drummer Jannath Varakagoda, who used a combination of local drumming styles to produce a fusion item that all South Asians could relate to. The participants then got down to the business of highlighting the concerns of the region and the way forward for South Asia.
What is it that we as people of South Asia want? How shall we understand what people want? I think one simple way is to remember those who go to the temple, those who go to the vihara, those who go to the mosque, those who go to the synagogue, those who go to the church. What do they pray for? What do they ask God? They ask for peace. They ask for the education of their children. They say, let our daughter be in a position to study well. Let her have good health. All we want is some food, employment, education, health, drinking water, and a good quality of life. But even as we come out of this temple, you find at the door somebody holding an AK-47. He says, show me your identity, show me your passport. And that is what South Asia has become now.
A vibrant debate among us on the possible shape and form of a future People's Union of South Asia would, we feel, open up another arena for struggle and negotiation. It would not certainly be the solution, but it would be a part of a solution to the many common injustices and acts of violence that we face as a region and that can strengthen the struggles of all of us in our own countries.
We have called upon our leaders to stop conflicts and to stop the intensification of militarizing our region, as it has only created displacement, violence to thousands of people.
We are here to strengthen the movement of the peoples for their social and economic empowerment. And the whole South Asia region is suffering from due to the militarization, due to the extremism and patriarchy here. That's why so many sections of the societies are being suffered by this different natures of exploitation.
Other People's SAARC events took place at the Vihara Mahadevi Park, where 2 days of small group discussions and workshop meetings focused on key areas of concern for the South Asian region. At this workshop, participants explore solutions to the problems of refugees and IDP communities common to all the countries of South Asia.
First of all, I would like to apologize for using this word displacement, which is not suitable for as far as these northern Muslims are concerned. They were not displaced, but they were forcibly evicted under the armed threat of armed group in the northern east. It was clearly with an intention of ethnically cleansing the Muslim from the northern area.
So I think, so as I have said, we have to deal with conflict, so we have to develop a mechanism to have a dialogue between the processes, between people and between various levels, those who dominate and those who are dominated.
Undeterred by bad weather, many Sri Lankans joined their South Asian colleagues to talk about a number of issues, such as demilitarization, women's participation, migration, and climate change. The People's SAARC is characterized by its participation. People representing the diversity of the region, including marginalized groups, as well as large numbers of women, came together to make it a success. Bringing together the people of South Asia in this way also helps forge bonds of solidarity and alliance in the region. This annual event may not have the prestige or high profile of the official SAARC summit, but it is more significant in that it seeks to remind our leaders that ours is a troubled region in need of democracy, justice and peace. The People's SAARC is the outcome of a process of collaboration and discussion for a new vision for South Asia. It challenges state-centered power structures and calls for an alternative approach for a new South Asia.